Hey there, YouTube land. Today I'm going to show you some vintage Shakespeare fishing rods that I have. Um, so I'll start with the oldest one I currently have. It's a spinning rod. It's a Shakespeare Wonder rod, which back in the day was Shakespeare's most popular line of rods. It was made in 1969, and the way I know that is that on a lot of these old Shakespeare reels, there's a date code, and it's got three letters. Um, the first two indicate the year, and the last one actually indicates the month. So this one's EB. E stands for 6. B is for 9. So this rod was made in 1969, and that's how I know. It's a standard taper. It's a 6.5 foot, probably medium action. I have it collapsed right now, so that way it's easier for me to handle. Very nice cork handles, nice reel seat. It's a very nice rod. So now we'll take a look at the next oldest one I had. It's also a Shakespeare Wonder rod, but it's a casting rod. Now this one, the date code seems to have worn off. Um, but the original reel that it came with was the Shakespeare Wonder reel, and I don't have it anymore because I took it apart when I was quite a bit younger and didn't quite know as much about taking reels apart as I do now. So I think you can guess what happened. But I remember the date code was DK, and stands for 7, and K is for 1. So that reel was made in 1971, and I'm thinking that this is when this rod was made. Um, again, it's a very nice rod. Now this one's 6 feet long, so it's a little shorter, but that's okay. Still a good rod. And one of the things about these Shakespeare Wonder rods is that they have, I don't know if you could see that, but spiral markings. It even says on the little label here, the straight fiber patented rod, trademarked by spiral markings. So, and this is due to the process that was used to make them, which is called the howled process. And that made them a lot stronger than most of your typical fiberglass rods of the day. And for you ugly stick lovers out there, here's a little fun fact. The very early ugly sticks that Shakespeare put out also were made using the howled process. So in a way, the Wonder Rod is basically the grandparent of the ugly stick. And now the third one I have, it's not a Shakespeare Wonder Rod, it's a Wonder Glass. This one was made in 1976, and as you can tell, it also has a date code, and the labels are actually in fairly nice shape, so this might not have been used very much. But the date code on this is DEF. I'm not sure what the month is. D stands for 7. E stands for 6, so it was made in 1976. Like I say, it's a 6.5 foot rod, so it's the same length as that spinning rod, but it's a little heftier, and it's also a casting rod. I got this one from the old Zebco 404 I have, which I recently put the correct handle on it and handle nut. And I figured, well, even before I did that, I bought this for it because I figure since the 404 is a little bigger reel than, say, a 33, I wanted to get a bigger rod for it. So this is the one I got for it. So again, this is a very nice, they're all very nice rods. If you like vintage rods and you see one of these, I definitely recommend getting them if the price is reasonable. And I'm sure, and you will not regret it. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.